So flip side of this, how do the Bengals win this matchup? Kyle, I will let you begin on this one. Go.
Ooh, how the Bengals win this matchup? The Bengals win this matchup by a couple things. One, Joey Burrow does not get on the ground. All right, so kind of vice versa. With it, all the game is always won in the trenches. If Joey Burrow, if they can just hold off just a little bit to give him a little bit time to where he can actually get the ball to Jamar Chase, to Higgins, to Boyd, all these guys, then they got a real shot. Second, I think another way that they win this game is they are either tied or losing by 2 or less points with the ball. That's how I think that they also win this game, because if they can get, I'm telling you right now, if they can get within the 50 and they have the ball last, they're going to kick a field goal, and I guarantee the kid's going to make it. He's almost like the same type of swagger and confidence. Yes, dude. I love this kid.
That's why you draft a kicker, is what the Bengals tweeted.
Exactly.
That's why you draft a kicker.
He's a rookie. He's got the almost not to his that extreme, but he's basically got the same swagger as Joey B does. He's super confident. He is 2 field goals away from tying Adam Vinatieri's all-time record of the most field goals in a postseason history. He's 2 field goals away from tying it, 3 field goals away from beating it. I think it's very possible.
Doing your homework, huh? I love it.
You already know, man. You already know.
Sir.
I guarantee that he gets at least 2 or 3 this game. And he also went on the Pat McAfee show about a month ago and literally was like, "Hey, you guys ever heard about this? Heard about that record? Vinatieri's got? It'd be real nice to break it." He was saying that like first round of the playoffs. So I'm telling you right now, I think it would not surprise me if he kicks a game-winning field goal to actually win that game. It can be from 60 yards, 65. I think the kid's still going to make it. Dude, in a dome, in Cali. Dude, he's got a boot of a leg, I'm telling you. Oh, and last thing is, that is actually, I'm pretty sure, him kicking a last-second field goal. I'm pretty sure that's like a super boost or something. It's like plus 800 or something. So I think if they can keep Joey Burrow up, so he can actually get the ball to his playmakers, or they're down by 2 or less with the ball last, I think they'll win.
Wow, good stuff, man. Hicks, how do the Bengals win?
Me and Kyle usually have a lot of similar takes, but to me, I feel like Bengals defense has to make a big leap because I think that the Rams defense is going to put pressure on the Bengals offense. And you know what they always say, that a good, sometimes in the NFL, like a good offense is a good defense. So your defense getting you good field position, yada, yada, yada. But to me, for the Bengals to be able to hold up, they got to make plays. When their offense puts them in those 3-and-out situations, or they have those adverse situations, the Bengals defense has to be able to step up. They can't let Odell Beckham start getting the crowd revved up in LA during the Super Bowl. They can't let the should-be MVP Cooper Kupp, we'll see if he gets in here in just a second. They can't let him go crazy. So really, to me, the Bengals defense stepping up and holding out can be a turning point for the Bengals to really win this game. And especially if you know how the Rams had really played at the end of the season, it wasn't great. So I think there's definitely opportunity for the Bengals defense to kind of be the secret hero of this game.
Yeah, and that's the part that, like, I really am, number one, as a fan, intrigued to see just how the Bengals defense, how it steps up. And then number two, we hit on it just a little bit reading through those stats. To me, the Bengals defense is the most underrated phase of any of these teams. You don't hear anybody talking about the Bengals defense. When you talk about defense in this matchup, you hear Aaron Donald, you hear Jalen Ramsey, you hear about the Rams. You talk about offense, yeah, they give you the Bengals and they give you, Matt Stafford, quarterback, and what they can do. Nobody ever talks about the Bengals defense. And again, you read those stats, they're on par, if not better, than the LA Rams on defense. Speaking about the Bengals. So, it's a reason why this team is here. And you give opportunity to Joe Burrow to be able to have an opportunity to either start off hot and just have to continue and keep a lead with that explosive offense, or you have him get an opportunity to late in the game, it's tied up, or maybe they're down a score and they got to get a score to win the game. They got a great kicker, which Kyle hit on. And they also got the ability where Joe Burrow is Joe Cool. I call him Joey Cigar for a reason because he just chill, laid back, cool cat. Like, and he's been in it was a national title game. It was college, but he's been in the quote unquote big game before. When you talk about being able to win that big game, obviously he won it with LSU, Jamar Chase, and those guys. So my man Joey Cigar has been there before, and I don't think the bright lights will get to him in this matchup. So to me, if the Bengals are able to play defense the way they have been playing, they can force some turnovers, maybe a fumble recovery or two, maybe an interception that Matt Stafford is definitely willing to give. I wonder what the prop will be for that. Will Matt Stafford throw an interception? I guarantee the odds are very high for that. And again, the Bengals are able to spread them out, really negate Aaron Donald by spreading them out, throwing, getting the ball out of Burrow's hands quick. They got athletes. They got T. Higgins. They got Jamar Chase. They got Tyler Boyd. They got who's their tight end? I don't know if he's going to be back because I think he hurt his knee. But they got enough weapons on the outside. They got Mixon, of course. They can use them in a screen game and a run game. Like, the Bengals are a sexy team, yo. Like, there's not anybody that can watch the Bengals and say this is a boring team or this is a team where you ever feel like they are out of a game, because they're not. And plus, the Bengals have been in every type of game this offseason, these playoffs. They've been in the tight ones. They've been able to come back after being, down a bunch, a la the Chiefs game. They've been in the game where Joe Burrow was sacked 9 times. I'm looking at a stat now. This year, Joe Burrow he's taken 51 sacks, most by any quarterback. So it's not like he is not used to being hit. He's used to being under duress in the pocket, but he finds a way to make it work. So to me, you able to get the Bengals in a situation where whether they start hot because of the defense and Joe Burrow is able to keep that flame, or they just keep it close enough to where they're able to make a play on defense on Matt Stafford, or for Burrow to make a play late in the game to either set up a field goal or go down and score a touchdown when needed. I think this team is more than capable of doing that, and they have shown they are more than capable of actually doing that, and they have done that. So when you beat a quarterback like who is it? I don't know why I'm blanking. Patrick Mahomes, after being down, they were down 20 plus points at halftime, if I'm not mistaken, with an opportunity to go down even more. And then, they have that nice little 4th down stop right before halftime that seemed like they propelled them in that game last, 2 weeks ago. The Bengals are here not only to play, but the Bengals are here to win. And if anyone thinks any differently, they have a chance to be highly mistaken, and they have been fooled, because they are taking this team for granted. This team, they may be young, but they're ready. Legit, like they can win this game. And again, you look at those stats. You take the names off the jerseys, you take the colors off of the helmets. These teams are eerily very similar. Very similar. So they both got explosive receivers. They both got explosive quarterbacks that got big arms and have shown they can make plays in their career. And they both got defenses that attack the quarterback and are advantageous when it comes to taking the ball away from the other team. So clearly, without a doubt, I'm excited to see it. But that's how the Bengals can win it, to me. Anything else you guys want to add to that?
Hey, I will just say there's another guy that might have just kind of possibly, as of now, hung it up, that also won a Super Bowl in his 2nd year and kind of went on a run and made a dynasty and played for 22 years. And a lot of mental similarities, a lot of play style similarities, a lot of, just that attitude similarities. I'm just really excited, man. I'm just really excited to watch this game. I'm excited to get on my bets in, on my picks in. Excited to watch some good football. And then lo and behold, also to cheer us up a little bit, is the draft's in like 3 weeks, fellas. Draft's like 3 weeks, I think. You know what I'm saying? So 3-4 weeks, I think. So I could be
right back to it.
I heard something like that, but
2 days in April.
Yeah, okay. So so we got about a little bit, but it's gonna be here, right before we know it.